This is Coffee with God, and I am Father Jose. Let us begin this day with the Word of God and a short reflection.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 16, verses 13 to 19. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. When Jesus arrived in the villages of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "What are people saying about who the Son of Man is?" They replied, "Some think he is John the Baptizer, some say Elijah, some Jeremiah or one of the other prophets." He pressed them, "And how about you? Who do you say I am?" Simon Peter said, "You're the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus came back, "God bless you, Simon, son of Jonah. You didn't get that answer out of books or from teachers. My Father in heaven, God himself, let you in on the secret of who I really am. And now I'm going to tell you who you really are. You are Peter, a rock. This is the rock on which I will put together my church. A church so expansive with energy that not even the gates of hell will be able to keep it out. And that's not all. You will have complete and free access to God's kingdom, keys to open any and every door. No more barriers between heaven and earth and heaven. A yes on earth is a yes in heaven. A no on earth is a no in heaven."
Reflections on the Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 16, verses 13 to 19. Praying the Creed, we say, we believe in one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. When we call ourselves apostolic, we mean that we continue the work of the apostles. Each of us has been sent forth into the world to proclaim the gospel. We have received the teachings of the apostles which the Lord first gave them. We are their successors and continue the mission that they began of sharing the good news throughout the world. Apostolic succession means that our entire church, with Christ at its head, its hierarchies surrounded by priests and deacons, and with the faithful, continue to preach that which the apostles themselves preached. The solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul should inspire us to reclaim our missionary zeal with the aim of bringing Christ to people. In Caesarea Philippi, Jesus gives to his disciples two questions. Who do people say the Son of Man is? And who do you say that I am? Caesarea Philippi was the charming capital city built by Philip, one of the sons of King Herod. Philip the Tetrarch bestows wealth, positions of prestige and power, and luxurious life in the palace to his friends. But if you choose to follow Jesus, what could he offer? What do the disciples expect from Jesus? The answer to the first question was simple. People consider him like one of the eminent personalities of the history. John the Baptist, Elijah, Jeremiah, one of the ancient prophets. But the admiration of people does not impress Jesus. Peter's response to the second question, "Who do you say that I am?" was perfect. But the continuation of the story, which is not reported in today's gospel, would show that Peter had not understood anything of Christ. The second part of the passage speaks of the mission of Simon Peter. "You are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church." Simon is called Cephas, Peter, that is rock. But in Aramaic language, which is spoken by Jesus, Cephas simply meant construction stones. It's not rock. Therefore, the stone that Jesus talks about is the faith professed by Peter. But the solid, immovable rock is always Christ. St. Paul in his first letter to the Corinthians would say, "No one can lay any foundation other than the one which is already laid, which is Jesus Christ." Peter also receives the keys and the power of binding and loosing. Rabbis had used the analogy of keys to refer to the authority to interpret the Torah. The scribes and the teachers of the law alone had the keys of Torah according to them. Now Jesus gives the authority to open the gates of the scriptures to Peter and the apostles. Their new mission in the church, which is built on the faith of the apostles, is to open up the scriptures to reveal the face of God to the whole humanity. He entrusts him to open wide to all the entrance to the knowledge of Christ and of his gospel.